So what made you interested in the food industry?
Well, I've always been interested in food and cooking and entertaining from growing up in Pennsylvania. You know, having big family dinners, and we always tended to gather around the kitchen, you know, around the dining room table. That seemed to be where all the action was for us. And I moved out here 18 years ago and kind of cut my teeth up in snowmass and just really love the industry. You never know what's going to happen.
So how did you prepare for your career?
Well, I have my degree in psychology, which I get to use every day. But to be honest, I just trained in kitchens and restaurants up in Snowmass and just kind of self-taught and learned as I went along.
So what inspired you to open The Grind?
The Grind is kind of a mixture of my two worlds. Coming from Pennsylvania and being in a small town area, we always went to the local pub, met with family and friends. You have to excuse me, that's the special back there. And then when I moved out here, we were dining in Aspen, going to all these places, experiencing all this new food. So the idea of Grind is kind of put those two things together. Basically the combination of like a chicken cordon bleu or the sushi, taste that you would get at a fancy restaurant in Aspen, but in a bun.
So how do you come up with such crazy combinations?
The combinations actually come from the guys in the kitchen. It's a team effort. They kind of challenge each other every day to come up with a new combination. And we got 3 Culinary Institute graduates back there, so they are incredibly creative and having lots of fun.
So where do you get your ingredients?
That's probably the key. That is the key to good or bad food. It starts with our ingredients. You have to have those quality ingredients. And here at Grind, we try and source local as much as possible. Our beef and lamb come from Crystal River Meats in Carbondale. Our chicken is from Boulder. Our pork is from a Hutterite community. And so we just see what's local, find the good quality, and that's what we use.
So then what's the most popular menu item?
For us, the most popular is definitely the All-American. Everyone, because we're a burger place, everyone comes in and they go, I got to try the burger. I got to see if these guys can do a burger. So the All-American, which is our basic cheeseburger with our beef grind, our brisket short rib chuck blend, lettuce, tomato, pickles, onions, ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, that would be the most popular.
Now based on your experience, what do you think is the secret to success?
Listen to your customers. See what they're saying, respond to it, interact with them. That's basically the key. When you can have a good interaction with the people who are enjoying your product and what you do, and it's an honest, genuine type relationship, from there it's all numbers.
So what advice do you have to people who want to own a restaurant later on in life?
Well, I would say for people that have the goal of opening a restaurant, it is a business, and that's the part that people tend to forget. So my advice would be accounting, marketing, do those business courses. Be creative, have fun with that, but you got to focus on the business side because you can be as creative as you want, but if the business isn't working, it's not going to work. So this is actually where the magic happens here at the old Grind. We got here, Chris is grinding up a fresh batch right now. What he's working on is our beef blend, which is a blend of the Crystal River Meats, short rib, brisket, and chuck.
So what kind of meats do you grind there?
So we got beef, chicken, lamb, pork, buffalo, tuna, and then we do 2 veggie grinds. We have a black bean patty and we have a falafel. And the only rules we have is that the protein, the meat, has to be ground and it has to fit in the bun. Everything is ground into the cooler, onto the grill the same day. Nothing sits overnight. So you're guaranteed every time you come in here it's going to be fresh, it's going to be local, it's in and out same day. So this is Chris. He's our managing partner here at Grind. He's really the one who's helped develop the concept. And he's a Culinary Institute graduate from Portland, and he's very, very creative. The meat gets ground, blended into the cooler. When the orders come in, it hits the flat top. And what we do is we have a very loose, textured grind. When you pick it up, it almost can kind of fall apart before it hits the grill. So what he does is he gets it on there, lets it sear for a second. So there you go. Once he gets a little sear on the one side, goes ahead and smashes it down to get that the right size. And also, the other thing too is you'll see at a lot of burger places, the way they get that meat like bright and red is at the packing plant, wherever that happens to be. For us, it's right here. They spray CO2 into there before they seal it to keep it nice and fresh during shipping. None of that's used here. All the buns get toasted. Got a little toaster side here. Again, there's some of that fresh, that homemade mayonnaise. We have 30 different sauces, I think 30 different toppings. And we have, you know, if you're not comfortable with the way these guys are being creative, you can create your own. So there you go. Melty, gooey, brisket, short rib, chuck. Goodness. How is it?
It's delicious.